is at an end. The Emperor of Palimpsestia. I did need to read that. Has begun his conquest for world Earth. You know, I can't read that fast. Rebel army arose in the kingdom of Finn to thwart the Empire's plans. I think. The rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altier. Four youths from Finn also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over. Uh-oh. Well, Lali-ho, everyone. We're apparently in some big trouble. Run! This is Furion, Maria, Guy, and Leon can't escape. Oh boy. Well, that sure would happen quickly. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this at the escape from Finn, fallen and from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. The Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Busk. Their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? Furion, you're alive. I thought you'd. I'm fine, Maria. You see I'm alright too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Finn save us, but Leon not here. I see. Now don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there's something I must ask of you. Please let us join the Rebel Army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents... Our parents... I'm truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altier. If you know our password, you should be able to live well enough here. Or live here well enough, anyway. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Finn. It represents our hopes for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Finn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible he's being held in Finn as well, but Finn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minimu, the white wizard who has tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. So, Lali-ho everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. A game that, I've only beaten once, honestly. I played it a long time ago on the PlayStation, when we had the PlayStation collections. Did not get very far in it myself. My brother got further, but didn't ever actually complete it. So it wasn't until the Pixel Remaster came out that I had ever seen the end of the game. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. That's the first step toward realizing your fate. You've wasted no time in using the password. Heed well the information we bring you. You may learn much about value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Finn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. So, this game has a very interesting and peculiar leveling system. If you notice, we don't have levels. We do have stats, of course. And we have skill levels. The long and short of it is... actually, I think you in the front row. Hold up. The long and short of it is that you level up your stats directly by doing actions in battle. The port of Palome lies not far east from here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach town without a canoe. Okay. Also, this music's great. Heading to Finn, are we? That's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatreya. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with a sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you need all the advice they can spare. I don't know if I like your tone, old man. This is the Rebel Army's war room. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll go ahead and talk to these people, see if I can learn anything. Wow, that's a lot of people. About the fleet command? No, I'm good. No. Two about weapons. Now, this might have some information. There are 7 weapon categories: swords, spears, axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. Swords, spears, axes, staves, knives are one-handed weapons and can be used along with a shield. It's also possible to equip two one-handed weapons, one in each hand. Equipping a bow requires 2 free hands, but allows a character to attack with the same damage from the rear row. Fighting unarmed is another splendid choice and can be as powerful as any weapon. Unfortunately, equipping a shield cuts the unarmed combatant's attack power in half. So if you plan to fight unarmed, it's probably wise to just skip shields altogether. And this is about the information on the status. Attributes such as strength and magic will change according to the actions you take in battle. If character attacks, his or her strength, weapon, skill may improve. Similarly, if they use magic, his or her spirit, intellect, and magic level may improve. There are 11 different attributes that can change. Yes. HP. If you lose HP, then your maximum HP can go up. If you use MP, your max MP can go up. If you attack with physical attacks, strength has a chance of going up. If you lose HP, stamina also has a chance of going up. And I think stamina is what governs how much HP you gain. Spirit is obtained by using white magic. Agility is by evading. Or having high evasion in general. Intellect is raised by using black magic. And magic, the base stat for all spells, I guess it's like base spell power. If you use MP, it goes up, or has a chance of going up, period. Accuracy is increased through strength and weapons. And I think even weapon skill, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Evasion is increased by equipping a shield. And I think... yeah, being attacked by foes. Yeah, I was making sure I was reading that properly. And then magic defense. Whenever you get hit by magic, you can increase your magic defense. So as you can see, it never hurts to try all manner of things in battle. Yeah. A little left on skill levels. Skill levels can be divided into 2 broad categories. Weapon skill levels and magic skill levels. But wait, there's more. Weapon skill levels are divided by weapon type, such as swords and axes. Similarly, magic skill levels are divided by spell. Spells like Cure and Fire each have their own skill level. Attacking with a given type of weapon improves the corresponding weapon skill. As your skill levels rise, your attack and accuracy with those types of weapons will improve. Casting a given spell improves the corresponding magic skill. The spells become more powerful and effective as their skill levels rise. Yes, they do. Learn about armor, sure. There are 4 types of armor. Okay, shields, helms, body armor, and gloves. Okay. Shields are equipped in the same fashion as one-handed weapons, either in the right or left hand. Since wearing a shield only requires one hand, you can also equip a one-handed weapon. Should you choose, you can equip 2 shields, one on each hand. This makes you attack empty-handed, however. Helms are equipped on the head, gloves on the hands and forearms, and body armor, of course, on the body. Provided you can afford it, you should always keep your party protected with good armor. There's an exception to that. Yeah, the exception is magic, I think. I don't know if this guy's going to mention it. There's black and white magic. White magic is healing and support. Cure is for healing HP, and life revives a KO'd party member. Black magic is offensive, dealing damage through like ice, through blizzard, and lightning, through thunder. You can learn any combination of magic. However, you can only learn a maximum of 16 spells. You can use the Frigate command to remove any spell a character has already learned. Forgotten spells can be learned again, but their level resets to 1, so use caution when forgetting spells. That's why it's best to have a plan going into things before you get started. Formation, no, we're not going to learn about formation. Key items, I don't think we need a thing on key items, actually. And oh, monsters, sure. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. Undead are weak against fire, aquatic are weak against lightning. However, there's also monsters that absorb particular. Yeah, if you cast fire on a monster of flame, it'll heal it instead. You can damage zombies and other undead with the restorative magics and items like garlic. But be careful when using drain or osmos. Yeah, undead, they invert. Yep. Okay. And I think nothing happens, really. Well, we are full health and all, so probably, yeah. Oops, I didn't want to look at the map. And this is the King's bedroom. King's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the fight from Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. An arrow struck me in the back during battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter Hilda now serves this region. You should speak with her. And this is another bedchamber, apparently. Maybe it's the princess's. Anyway, nothing here, so. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Yeah, we already figured that out, thank you. Gordon, the prince of Kashuan, is hiding out here in Altair. Don't know what happened, but something made him lose faith in himself. Oh no. Potion! Not gonna argue with that. Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. I'm Paul, the greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with the gil lately. I never steal from the rebels, you can be sure of that. My home was in Finn, too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. And he hasn't said anything that we can learn. So, the learn command is for if they mention something in all red, you can learn the word to ask people about it. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't deployed this far out yet. It's only a matter of time, though. Yeah. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashuan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. My brother Scott fell in battle. I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle. I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Wow. He wasn't kidding. That guy really has lost faith in himself. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. Yes, magic shop. So, I suppose I should mention what I'm doing here. I have a sword equipped. Do I want to start that way? Might as well. Might as well double equip bucklers for now. She can... Yeah, I'm gonna need... Because I want him... Okay, long story short, I want Furion to learn a little bit of everything. Do I want her to attack with the... I'm gonna give her a sword. And just so he can also learn Sword as well. I plan on him having both those, just not at the same time. But since I'm using the other shield on Furion right now, yeah. Now, I will be changing her primary weapon later, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford everything I need here. Magic is expensive, as usual. So, I'm going to need 2 of these, and probably 1 of these for now. Cure Tome. Actually, I went to buy 2, not 1. And we'll buy a Fire Tome. And we didn't start with anything we can really sell other than the leather armor. Wait, someone's equipped with clothes. Hold up. Would that be... It's you. Yes, it is. Well, let's go ahead. That's going to lower my evasion, but I'm going to go ahead and take the extra defense buff. Alright, so... Furion's going to be kind of a red mage. And Guy is going to be paladin. Maria, kind of a black mage, but we'll see. There's going to be a slight change to it because, you know, there's no staves, as far as I'm aware. If they are, they're maces, aren't they? Which would be counted as... Are there? There's no mace. How are they? Oh no, there's a staff. So she probably will wield staves eventually. But right this moment, I don't think I can afford the... Yeah, okay, I can buy a staff. I can go ahead and get her a staff. I figure staffs and spears for her. It's always good to have multiple weapons. I mean, might as well dual wield right now. There's literally no reason for her not to dual wield. Okay, I've already gotten everybody what they needed. Alright then. Can't visit the armor shop right now. Wait, I didn't talk to that person. I need to talk to you. Oh, hold still. Tubal, the fellow over there in the weapons shop, is one fine blacksmith. I think something's been bothering him lately, though. Anyway. So we are gonna do a little loop around the city here, because, alright, battle system. I'll go ahead and have her cast, use up her magic for now. Now, hilariously, in the PlayStation version, and I think in the NES version as well, there was a little bit of a glitch that you could do that would power up your all but the last member of your team. It doesn't work in the Pixel Remaster, they fixed the bug, but if you, in the original versions, if you did an attack, say I did this, and then backed up, it would still save that those commands were used, quote-unquote, for the purposes of potentially getting skill-ups. And that system was originally in play to allow the characters, like, if you gave them a command but they didn't get to act, they still got, the chance to get a skill-up. And they did that so you would be able to grind even if you were so much stronger that you one-shot everything. You know, you still have a chance. It's not a very big chance, but it's a chance. Of course, they, that was exploitable, and they decided to undo that when they made the Pixel Remaster. I don't know if that trick worked in Dawn of Souls. So, this game was not only released in the PlayStation version. There was a PSP and... I'm trying to think. It was a PSP version and a Game Boy Advance version, I believe. Yeah, she's gonna burn him before I get to cast heal or cure. So that was the Dawn of Souls remake, which came with Final Fantasy 1 and 2, just like Final Fantasy Origins did. The biggest difference being... Yeah, I can multi-target, I forgot about that. I think multi-target kind of sucks in this game, though, doesn't it? Oh god, yes. That was horrid. But it does give everyone a better chance to attack, so I guess that's okay. But anyway, yeah, so Final Fantasy Origins was 2 discs. That one was Final Fantasy 1, the other was Final Fantasy 2. And then... Oh, fire leveled up, nice. Hello, airship, going past. Dawn of Souls was the same, though. It was a single cartridge. Or, I guess in the case of the PSP, it wasn't a cartridge. It was a UMD, I think is what they were called. I forget what Universal Media Disc or something like that? I don't remember. But the UMD or the cartridge had both games on it. You would just select which game you wanted to play, and then you could load your save file, stuff like that. Oh no, I was ambushed by a leg eater. You know, I'm encountering a problem here. These things aren't hitting me very well. Okay, HP did go up, even though they didn't take damage. That's good. That's very good. I can actually use that, because I can now do this. Have her attack, and have them both cast AoE Cures to make sure we fully heal. Okay, we'll run away then, Goblin, I guess. I mean, I really don't want to have to resort to that. I may not have a choice, though. So, there is another way of leveling up that's going to be silly if I have to resort to it, because I really don't want to have to resort to it. But it may be something I have to do in order to just lessen the amount of time I'm doing this. Though I suppose prolonging battles by doing it this way would help with getting their MP up. That may be a good idea. Make sure I don't die, and allows me to expend many turns. In fact, prolonging battles is pretty much the best way of getting level ups. The longer you take a battle, the more chances you have to roll the dice and get a high number, you know? Oh, her sword and staff just hit level 3. That's actually pretty cool. And she did get some HP from that. Her HP gains are really low because of her low stamina, though. Alright, they've got a few more casts in them. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? Okay, well, I'll show it off. So you might have noticed that. Oh wow, I should have healed first. Oops. I mean, I think I was fine. So the inn here, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1 gil per HP, and I think it might be per MP as well. So the more you're having to heal, the more expensive it is. Also, let's go back to the magic shop because I need some more spells. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy the Thunder Tome and the Blizzard Tome. And then I'm going to need another Fire Tome, and that one's going to Furion. Furion's not going to learn a lot of magic for at the moment, but the Thunder and Ice Blizzard Tomes are going to Maria, and then Fire Tome's going to Furion. Okay. Because Furion does need the base level spells for what I'm planning. Now, since her fire magic is already level 2, I don't necessarily want to use that for this. I was making sure I don't think there's anything else I need. Okay, back outside. So, the way to grinding to... Oh, a single goblins, this is not going to be fun. Alright, way of grinding that, you can hit yourself. And it still counts. You don't have less of a chance of getting experience just because you're the one causing the damage. So... The only thing is, I don't think the auto battle... I think auto battle might reset the target. I'm not sure. Let me find out, actually. Worst case scenario, if it does, then I bolt that goblin and he dies. So, I mean... Oh, no, it doesn't reset the target. Okay. So, you can technically sit here and spam Cure, spam Thunder, and... eventually, the goblin's either going to run or I'm going to run out of MP on somebody and they're going to bash his head in. Now, the reason I recommend doing this with magic to start with is because physical attacks have a tendency of doing outrageous amounts of damage. Unless it's the very first battle you've done, in which case, then it may not. But... and God help you if you manage to hit critical, because if you hit critical, the person's dead, especially if it's Maria. Poor Maria has so little HP and so little defense. And you can have her as a pure black mage, where you don't have her doing anything in the front row, but it does end up pretty bad to do it that way. You definitely want to get her defensive stats up. I can't believe this goblin's not run yet. Seriously, I expected it to flee by now. Well, only 2 more turns before a guy runs out of MP and destroys that poor goblin. Watch him run away on this turn. So let me get the satisfaction of beating his head in. Nope, he didn't run. Well, sucks to be him. So, Furion and Guy both had their cure level up. Furion got HP and MP, and stamina, and magic, and spirit. Maria got basically all the same, but with intellect instead of spirit. And then, yeah. So... only 18 gil though, so it burns your resources. But now I can do a few regular battles for gil. And Thunder still needs to level up, so I'm still gonna do that. And Maria got level 2 on Thunder. Now, when a spell levels up, its MP cost increases to match its level. So, Secure now costs 1 or 2, but Fire still costs 1. And same thing with Maria's spells. So, that is something to keep in mind. Now, once Furion hits level 3 with his shield and his punchy fists, then I will change his weapons. The thing about Furion is, my goal for him is to have every stat increased. Which is going to be arduous. It's not going to be maxed on everything, but it's very important that he has every spell and skill he has leveled up. And obviously, I'm making it very obvious what it's for anyone who knows. But for those who don't, shh, it's a secret to nobody. Haha, you see what I did there. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing this kind of grinding on the camera very much, if I can help it. The sad part about this game, okay, one major downside about this game is it is actually kind of grind heavy. Because of the way the leveling system works, it does end up involving grinding like this pretty often. I think I have the need to go heal. So now that I'm fully healed, it should only cost, yeah, 84. It's still expensive because I have a lot of MP to get back, but oh, you know what? That sanctuary, I bet that was where I'm supposed to revive people at. Also, how much money have I got? 200. Okay, that's not bad. I can get the other weapons I need, actually, because I need a knife? I think I need both of these. Yeah, I need a javelin and a knife. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that's the separate symbol. Yep. Okay. So he's not quite leveled up enough for that. And you can also get one more level, I think. She needs to change weapons, though. So give her the spear and the knife. Well, more or less just the spear, actually. Let me... So if I'm not mistaken, you technically do more damage with a single weapon, but not having a second piece. It's not by a lot, I don't think, but it's kind of like a dual-handed, using both hands on the weapon. Also, I noticed that it says that she's right-handed here. Wasn't she originally left-handed? Or am I thinking of Leon? I don't remember. I want to say that she started off as left-handed originally. Like in the, at least in the PlayStation version. Or somebody was left-handed. That, by the way, is because she does more damage with the weapon in the left hand. See, it's only 8 attack instead of 11. And I think if I can prove my point by equipping a shield here. Yeah, see, her attack goes down to 9 if she's equipped with a shield. And that's because right now she's two-handing the javelin, but if I equip her with a shield, then she'll be one-handing it. So, also, give him back his shield. I want the bare-handed upgrade there. Okay, anyway. So, can anyone survive getting punched yet? Let's just test this. Not gonna have her hit. So I'm actually going to have him cure Furion. Okay, he blocked his own punch. Wow, that single target cure is a lot. punched himself in the shield. You know what? I'm just gonna have her defend. Have him defend too. Oh no. Okay, he hit twice. We're good. He did not kill himself. We're okay. He probably would end up killing someone else though, because he's the one with double shields. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna have him do that while. I'm almost scared to do that. Uh-oh. Oh. This is why you be very cautious when you hit yourself. Aw, he almost hit level 3. That's all I was trying to do, was get him to level 3 so I can change his weapon out. Okay, well I obviously can't hit myself yet. Gotta fully heal first. I mean, Guy was the only one taking damage there, but oh well. I'm not gonna have her hit herself, just in case. He still didn't get that experience off. Oh well. That's a lot of goblins. There's so much missing going on right now. He punched himself so hard he hit himself twice. Nice critical. Nice crit to you too, buddy. Okay, I think I have maybe abused that system a little bit too much. I mean, the game's designed that way for some reason. There we go. Good. Alright, so Furion can now change. And I'm going to give him knife and sword. And now she can have a shield, and now he can have a shield. And now he's Cervantes. I'm just imagining him with the little sword and the big sword. You might notice now, we have Venom as a status effect. This game has a whole list of status effects. Some that are positive, some that are negative, some that are permanent, some that are temporary. The negative ones are the ones that are split between permanent and negative, or permanent and temporary. But the long and short of it is that the green poison is temporary. It only lasts until at the end of battle. And it wears off. There is another poison, it's actual poison, that lasts after battle. So, be wary of that. Alright, she got shield. She and Guy got shield, and then Guy got axe. Nice. There we go. You know, I think... Hello, again, airship. I think we're about well enough we could go to see that other city. I'm probably going to regret this. Especially Maria's HP is so low. It's because of her stamina, though. Her stamina being so low, she doesn't get a lot of HP per level up. We'll work on that. But level 2 and everything that I'm using, except for, well, Furion technically, but... yeah, we'll just go ahead and physically attack these things for now. So, up north, if we keep going this way, we will find more goblins, apparently. Well, okay, I ran into a battle on the bridge, but it's a small bridge, so it doesn't have anything special. And welcome to Gatreya. This is the village of Gatreya. Finn is just across the lake, see? Strange. I thought this looks like the village that got attacked by bombs. Ah, item shop. Potion, high potion, and eye drops. Eye drops are not bad. Yeah, antidote. Cures venom and poison. I don't think we need those right now, because I don't think we're going to run into any venom. And poison's really not worth curing at the moment. Ethers are expensive, but you can purchase them, which is nice. Cottages, of course, are also expensive, but they also heal all HP and MP. Phoenix Downs, Revive, basic stuff. You can also buy elixirs in this game, which is actually kind of strange. Not many of the games let you purchase elixirs, but they are expensive. Like, you're not going to be buying them willy-nilly. Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. Gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with the Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. Gatreya and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once Dreadnought's complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. So you can purchase equipment, of course. I probably will go ahead and do that for now. Just go ahead and get everybody. I should have used the equip menu. Oh well, it's fine. Just if I optimize, it's gonna change my way. Change my weapon. No, don't be changing my weapon. Don't be changing my weapon. Stop it. You're gonna do that to you too. Oh, well, just gave him a broadsword instead of a buckler. Oh well. There we go. Okay. And nothing up here, looks like. Oh, whoop, I left. No! Go back in. Oh, here we are. Somebody to talk to. There's a pub just outside the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. Who says that? Nothing happens. Yeah, that's what that was. That was a sanctuary, because that's what this is. You can go there if someone's dead and revive them. Oh wait, I've already been in the item shop. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Well, let's go, I guess. Well, I gotta make some kind of progress. Well, I was trying to walk up the... Okay. Nice. Well, nope. They're right. I can't go any further. So, the city of Finn. See that guy there? Don't talk to him. It's just we've heard. He's crawling with Imperial soldiers. You have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. Yeah, we're just gonna go the long way. You can go in front of them, I think, but, and, of course, there are monsters here. Actually, you may not be able to get close to them like that. But you can run from them. You aren't forced to, die. The weapon shop is empty. Everyone made it out of here, or was killed, except the barkeep. Now, we can't go through that one guard over there. So we have to go around him. We have to go outside the city limits up here and loop back around. Like this. There are a lot of monsters in here. Now, as a side note, I probably won't be speeding up the battles because or cutting them out, because the game itself has the super fast auto battle. So I'll probably leave the battles in since they go by really quickly on their own anyway. And it means that I don't have to worry about accidentally breaking the videos like I did with Final Fantasy 1. We won't get into that. Looking back over it, I swear I didn't do that when I was editing the first time, but... Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. It's impairs are better as they come. Aha! You're with the rebels. You find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I gonna do? I've had up this place. You can take it from here. Don't let me down. Don't let us down. And he bolts out before the Imperials can catch him. Well, who is this person we're talking about? Loot! 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 You gonna send me over to the Empire? At least have the decence and kill me first. Don't want them to take me alive. So, you're rebel soldiers, are you? Well, not really. My name is Scott. I'm Prince of Kashuan. Prince Scott? We were told you fell in battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Morgan betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. Confessions of a dying man that only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? Sorry, but I've not. Wish I could be more of help. Here, why don't you take my ring? I'm sure it'll be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. You'll excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. Obtain Scott's ring. So yeah, this game took like, what, less than an hour to have a character die in front of us? This game's dark. Like, super dark. It was probably part of the reason it didn't get translated. I mean, there's other reasons it didn't get translated originally. We'll get to those later. But this game is way darker than the original Final Fantasy. Like, its story is far more, it's far more involved than the original Final Fantasy. Like, the original Final Fantasy has one of my favorite plot twists in gaming, like, especially early gaming, because, you know, you're the whole reason that everything happens the way it does, because of the time loop. But while that's one of my favorite plot twists, the rest of the story of the game is pretty generic. And I mean, this story is a little generic as well. I mean, it's an evil empire ruling the world, or attacking the world, trying to rule the world. It's pretty cliche at that point as well, but it's the individual points. It's kind of like the opposite of, like, Final Fantasy 1 has a very generic premise with a pretty great plot twist, and this game's, like, the premise isn't that great, but it's the individual pieces that make up the story that make the story pretty good. So we're gonna skip Gatreya here. Probably do need to stop in Gascure, actually. Oh, they ran. Silly goblin. Go tell your friends to stay out of my way. I think I'll do a proof of concept whenever I make it back over here. So, if you... I'm going to show this about the inn. So if I talk to the inn right now, it's 16 gil. Now, if I cast Cure, it should go down, although that's only 5 there. I'm going to leave it there. Let's see here. Yeah, it's only 11. I think it's more expensive to do MP than it does to do HP, but since I only cost 2 MP to heal a bunch of HP, it was worth it. So, but it wouldn't have been beneficial, I don't think, for me to cast Cure again, because it would have only healed 5 HP. So, that's probably where I'm going to leave it for now, because this is a pretty good way of getting the game started. I know it was mostly grinding, but that's kind of what I've got to deal with off screen. But when we come back, we will go ahead and deliver the message to the people who need it, namely this guy and the king and such inside the rebel base here. And I know, you're wanting to know about the soldiers. Well, don't worry, I've got plans for that. Guess who forgot there was a quick save feature and could have showed this off while I was here. So, anyway. Rebel curs! So if you go into a battle with these guys, you end up in a fight with a captain. And captains are quite powerful, actually. Now, of course, there are means of being able to beat them this early. It's not likely, but you can do it. Mostly through barely surviving their attacks and spamming magic on them. Of course, whenever that happens, that's just game over at that point. But, yeah, if they use bow, you actually have a chance of surviving it. And they have a fair amount of HP. But they do a fair, more so, amount of damage. Now, I will be able to beat these guys relatively quickly. It's not impossible. So, look forward to that. But, until then, we hope to see you again. Later. It's a pretty game over music, actually.